dumb that's what's coming out. So you need to look at the input of information that people are receiving, and it's not quality information. It's information that's designed to keep people employed, keep people weak, keep people stupid. That's why when you start school, what does your first grade teacher ask you? What is your dream job? Not what is your dream? Not what do you want to do in life? What do you want to achieve in life? What countries do you want to visit? No, what is your dream job? From day one, you're being programmed to be a bot, but people don't think about it. That's the thing, is they just take, what's your dream job? Well, I'm gonna be an astronaut.
Damn, but what age did you start realizing that? Was there like
From the beginning, dude. I saw my teacher driving with a shitty car, overweight, and I'm like, these are the people that I'm receiving my source of information from. It doesn't add up. It doesn't make sense. All these rich people out here, what do they know? Like, what do they know? Or how are these guys printing money out of thin air? And all these people that I know that are telling me that they know how life works are slaving away trying to figure out how to get by. What is the disconnect? And that's the disconnect that I had to come to realize. And none of it is taught in the school system. It's left outside of it intentionally. Why? Because the less you know, well, the less you know. So you need information in order to combat ignorance. And the problem is people cannot combat ignorance because they are ignorant. So how do you get educated? You need to study what rich people and successful people study. They don't study what you study. They're not out here studying the history of civil war and who did this and who did that. No, they're studying what is applicable and evergreen. For example, finances, arithmetic, logic, grammar, persuasion, leadership, right? These are essential skills. How to dialogue with another person, how to sell your product, things that people aren't taught. Those skill sets are what people that understand how the game is played are learning. They don't even teach you how to study. What is to study?
Memorize a book,
And that's all people do. What does it mean to fail, right? Implying to a 6-year-old, a 7-year-old that doesn't memorize the words that you want him to memorize or her to memorize, that they're a failure, scars the child from what? Making mistakes. But life is full of making mistakes. So therefore, people do what? They stop trying out of fear of what? Making mistakes. So from the moment you're born, you're designed to not even try, because any moment you try, boom, hammer. Failure. So the school system is not only from the pandering, but also from distorting what it means to experience life, which is that it's okay to mess up, and that it's okay to fail, and that it's okay to trip. But the school system does not allow that. Even if you give people the facts, they won't even see it. That's how far this indoctrination goes. And the school system has done such a good job at making people think that the only way to make money is the way that they say money's made. And the problem is people buy into that. And once they retire, they realize that they were scammed, because they retire and they have nothing to show for it.
All these rich families that have big family businesses, the sons take over that big business and they start learning and adding onto it and conquering that. Less fortunate families, the father has a job, the son has a new job. So every 20 years, they're resetting their wealth.
They're resetting their wealth, they're resetting their skill sets, they're resetting the life direction of the family. They don't work in unity. That's what I'm telling you. The school system isn't training people to work in units. Everybody's working individually, but then the people that run the game and they're writing your school curriculums, they're working in units. So what they're literally telling you what not to do, right? And they're like, don't do this. It's not good for you. And that's exactly what they're doing. And then they're telling you, do this. This is good for you. And that's what they're not doing. Do you think these wore masks when they were flying on private jets? Brother, get woke. Because governments, like I told you, are just comprised of big business. Whoever has the dollar to pay for the seat is the one that will get it. It's worked the same way, always and forever, brother. This idea of democracy is a new concept. This idea of freedom is a new concept. It didn't exist prior to America. This idea of people having natural rights to freedom of speech and things like this, it didn't exist. It's a new concept and it's going away fast.